everyone within an organization who has any sort of leadership role, even all the way down to the line supervisor, performs human resource management functions. So whether or not they have HR in their job title, they do HR if they're leading people. So even a supervisor that's only supervising 2 or 3 people on a regular basis, they're going to be doing all of these things that you see in this diagram. They're going to be helping to define the nature of the job itself. They're going to be forecasting future labor needs. They're going to be providing training, the front line of training for those people in their team. They're going to be involved in the interview process and the selection process for new people on the team. They're going to be doing performance evaluations and performance management. They're going to have to deal with all of that feedback and provide meaningful coaching and feedback to their employees. They will be the ones that are involved in recommending pay increases and promotions. They're the front lines of communicating corporate policies, and ultimately it falls on the supervisor to motivate both in terms of pay but other intrinsic factors, and find other ways to meaningful, salient ways that are valued by employees for other benefits and rewards. And so from the lowest supervisory frontline level all the way up through the organization to middle management up through executive levels in the C-suite, anyone who's leading other people and managing people is doing HR work. And unfortunately, a lot of people who are in those roles are never trained in HR. They are never trained in these functional areas, and they don't actually know how to do these things. And this is particularly relevant within the startup space and within organizations that are rapidly scaling. Is a lot of times you have founders who have a great idea for a product or service, some really great innovative approach to addressing some sort of consumer need and generating demand. And they start a business and they start the product, providing the product or service. And then all of a sudden they see rapid growth, and they go from maybe 1 or 2 people on their startup team to 5 people to 10 people to 20 people. And then all of a sudden they have 100 employees, 500 employees, 1,000 employees. And their area of expertise is maybe in coding. Maybe it's, they created an app, or they have some sort of specialty in information systems, or they have some sort of technical expertise that allowed them to start this business with this really great idea. But they don't have any background in leadership. They don't have any background in management. They don't have any background in how to do all of these things that every person that manages people has to be able to do for an organization to be successful. So that's really partly what we're talking about today, is how important it is for every organization, from new startups all the way up through mid-sized organizations, scaling up through large organizations. They need to pay special attention to the role of human capital and the role of HR within their organization.